just like my grandmother, Bala was also very subtle in her approach to music. It is not very vigorous or very fast type of playing. The way in which I can figure out why her dance was great was she had this strong opinion that unless you know good music, the dance is not going to be good. The music will always reflect in your dance. That's a strong opinion. And I do agree with her. In the last 40 or over 40 years since I have been associated with her as an accompanist on the flute, in early days, say 30, 40 years ago, we used to work on padas and javalis, which have become obsolete, and she had an incredible sense of beauty, aesthetic sense for music. And we'll work together and try to revive those songs and fix it. And when she did that, she would work for a couple of weeks on a particular song. We'll try to exchange ideas on the particular way in which a particular line should be interpreted. And she will constantly think about those songs. And I have never seen her practice the song which she is working on. She would never practice or do abhinaya for a particular song which she is working. But she will go on singing those songs. My opinion is that she's trying to figure out in her mind what type of variation should a particular word in the song should be interpreted. How should that be sung? What kind of contours should it have, so that it will communicate the meaning of that particular word or line musically. I think this must have been going on in her mind for weeks and weeks. And then we will only see her dance a particular pada or javali or bhuratam or sloka on the stage. I have never seen her practice a song at home. I'm talking about padas and javalis and non-rita compositions. And it will be incredible the way in which she communicated her ideas through abhinaya and music. It will blend so beautifully. That is why she was considered as one of the greatest dancers, because the music and dance blended so well. Meena Dhanammal, my grandmother, had a great sense of economy of musical phrases. In her days, I have heard, I didn't hear her much, but most of the connoisseurs and critics, music critics and musicians used to tell us that she never played raga for more than 3 or 4 minutes. She always presented everything in a nutshell. In other words, she will not go on playing for half an hour of alapana. When she finished her alapana within 3 minutes or 4 minutes, you felt like there is nothing else for that raga. That is her approach. And that kind of economy of movement, economy of in dance movement, Bala inherited that kind of quality. In a small movement of her hand, she could show the whole idea. So that is because she learnt that musical training. She had that musical training which she inherited from her mother from her grandmother through her mother. That she was able to convey that in her abhinaya. We will take up a particular word or line and try to see how can we musically interpret so that will convey the meaning of the song. In other words, some kind of a programmatic music, or particular word. How many varieties can you have, or how many ways can you show that particular word through abhinaya, and how could that be interpreted through musical? Or you take the musical phrase and see how that could be interpreted through abhinaya. So it is both back and forth. Music will influence dance, and dance will influence music, decide the musical phrase, contour, range, all sorts of things which are related to dance will be conceived, and we'll try to work at and finally decide certain things. And then she will also constantly think of other variations. We will come with so many surprises in a concert. It's amazing. I mean, she will sing those things. When it's not just she will dance, she will sing it and also do the abhinaya simultaneously, and it will go so well. It will blend together. There is one song in Saveri. I remember when we were working on that, we learned the pada, which was in a kind of a crude way, and she, at one particular place, she's describing how the heroine's hair is combed and how it is disheveled because she slept with her lover. And she tries to think how you would comb your hair. She will try to do it, and you have long hair for Indian women, so sometimes it will very long without any ornamentation. If you want me to sing it, vaari mudinda kural vaari. That is long. She will go on coming. Vaari, vaari. She will go on. I cannot do like she did. She had that talent to do abhinaya. And when you fold it and put it on your head, she will try to imagine that. Vaari. She will go on all of a sudden. The music, where to end that phrase. Vaari. It's an amazing feeling when she does that. And unless you are musically inclined, musically talented, it's not going to be there. Vaari. You are putting your hair up. Vaari. So this is what I saw. I mean, I'm not doing it very beautifully, aesthetically, but these are the ideas. Vaari mudinda kural vaari kulainda vaari. No dancer could come near her because she was constantly thinking musically. And I have never seen anybody so musical. I have never seen any dancer so musical, and that could reflect in their dances. That's why nobody could go near her in that area. She used to say, a dancer should know music. It is not just raga and thala. It is much deeper. What she was talking about is subtlety and depth, not just raga and basic things. You should have good musical quality. It is not just enough if you know the raga and the thala of a piece and the meaning. You should also know how the phrases should go, and you should know the raga phrases and how you can change it, improvise it without breaking the rule of the raga. She was very, very good at that. And Krishnani Begana Baro, we have changed it. As since I was playing for almost over 40 years, it has changed quite a bit. It has changed quite a bit. And it is a sad thing that we don't have any early recordings to compare. It's only much later, but earlier was simpler, and as she was maturing, it was going on and on and on and on. If she gets good ideas in music, that will reflect in her dance. If she gets good ideas in dance, that will reflect in her music. For a musician, that when you open a raga, you should immediately identify the raga so that the audience will follow. That kind of thing she put it in her abhinaya. When she starts, she will identify it right away and then go on improvising on it. First, she will make the audience come along with her. She will take the audience with her and then expand it. Then the audience will enjoy that. She doesn't go into an abstract thing at the beginning itself. Step by step, she'll do that. Just like a musician will identify a raga first with an opening phrase and then go on expanding. She will do that in her abhinaya too.